Welcome back, everybody. It's me again. Exciting me. I'm kidding. That's a dumb laugh. Yep, we're back. We're back for another episode. As long as it's recording, we should be good. Um, and then we're gonna sorry, clear my throat because I'm always doing that. Um, yep, now we gotta go ahead with everything, guys. I am back. And Scott is in Colorado. So on this morning, today, I know you guys probably don't care about the real time, but I'm recording this on the 19th. And guess who did not get to sleep who had to sleep in their car last night because he couldn't get into a hotel that night? So he's really tired this morning. So if I screw up, I'm not allowed to text him because he needs to sleep because he needs to sleep before his shift. Anyway, he had if you I think he talked about it, I think he's live streamed, and he explained that he was not given one of the tests he was supposed to do before leaving. And so when he did finally get there, he was delayed by snowstorm. Some of you saw that on the stream, I think. And so he was unable to go and get there on time in part because he's like an hour and a half late from the time he's supposed to start. But that's because the weather delayed it. And then, of course, he couldn't work anyway because, yeah, they hadn't given him one of the tests that he needed in order to work on site. So he did that last night, as far as I know. And now he's trying to get some sleep because it's night shift stuff. So, he needs to sleep at night, guys. I know you'll hear this after he gets back, so what good will that do? But, um, either way, so yeah, he wasn't able to get sleep tonight, so if I screw this up, I'm sorry, guys. But I did remember the test this time, and so it should work. Um, so we'll do this, and, I had to last night, he wanted me to switch for Cade to go to the other realm. Sorry, Cade, I don't know if switching it cut you off. This'll be days later, so you probably won't remember, but, I did switch back to my realm. I had to select it, so it should come up automatically when I click on this. And anyway, so, sorry, let me check. And then we'll just click on that. And it's connecting. Let's watch the bottom, see if California ends up being our little connection point, which I guess it usually is. I feel like I'm gonna have a hiccup. Hopefully you guys don't mind this long introduction, but I thought, yep, they're California, and hopefully the sound is recording. Yep. All right, guys. So I did some more research because I am always looking things up for this game, despite what you might think. And oh my gosh. And so the The is my phone doing that? I'm trying to set the timer up, so I'm not going too far, and it keeps taking me to the weather, and I've already told it clock, so I can go to the timer. I'm gonna assume I've already spoken for 2 to 5 minutes. Um, so we'll give it I don't know why you're going to the weather. Well, it says it's currently 31 degrees. I know earlier it said it was 20 something. Low is supposed to be here, 23, feel like 20. I'm sure Colorado was colder though. Um, Here we go. We will not set it for 45 hours, guys, just minutes. In fact, let's drop it by 2 or 3 just to be sure that we're not going over. I know some of this will probably get edited out, but I hope he doesn't mind leaving it in. I like to give a little informative stuff. Anyway, okay. So guys, like I was researching this and apparently the easiest answer is just to throw some rock on it till it's up to the top. Um I do need to like have the boundaries set and then just throw rock on top, any solid block apparently, up to the surface of the water. Which I guess I've seen that in practice. I've done it over here, but I didn't know it would stop flowing water. I knew I could replace blocks. Um, but let's see if this works. Also, let's just see. So we're gonna throw some cobblestone. We're just gonna fill them all the way up to the surface. Oh, I don't hear any Minecraft music. I don't hear any speaker music either. So, I don't know why. Oh, I got off of the block. Why is it not? Hold on. There we go. I thought I was doing cobblestone. That looks like gravel. Why does that look different? Does that look wrong? Why does it look like gravel? I guess it's because I'm so close to it. Okay. So I guess we just have to fill them all up. Now, I don't know if this will work because I think the water might be coming or going elsewhere. Um, but it's supposed to permanently displace them. I think I have to follow where all this water is. There, see? That was a source block. One of these guys was one of my source blocks. Okay, good, good. Because we saw the water dried up. Good. It's supposed to permanently dry them up. Guess I can't put it on the side. That, yep, look at that. I think that dropped that one. And then once I mine it out, it's supposed to supposedly remove them all and permanently displace them. But look at that. That one did work. That one worked. Let's see. I mined some of the neighboring ones out I was afraid to do earlier. If that'll work. I don't know if there's music playing in the background. Well, okay, so last night we were watching his million point reputation point on the uh he uh the oh my gosh, brain fart. The car one, right? And so the car one, he's doing a million a reputation with each different car type, and I couldn't hear it on this computer, and since this is a new computer, I don't play with it. I'm leaving the other things turned off. I'm leaving the laptop turned off. He left the laptop here because we did not want a repeat of what happened in Wyoming. And if you missed that, the computer laptop was left in the car while he was working in Colorado or Wyoming, and his battery got too cold and it destroyed the battery. So he had to get a new battery, which took days before it got back as well. Yeah, see, now we're getting rid of now, see, oh my gosh, if I don't okay, so we're gonna have to do that one again, I guess, or go deeper or something. Um, the source must be somewhere else, but, okay, it looked like it worked for a minute. Let's see, anyway, so his computer got frozen. Let me keep always one block so in case I have to do it again. That does seem to have taken out that one. So yeah, so the need light for a minute. So the battery got ruined. Had to replace the battery. Had to order the battery. Came back here, fixed the battery. Because the battery was here, and now lo and behold, so that's why he decided not to take the laptop with him. He was debating about it. Ended up deciding. Where's that my escape? Ended up deciding not to take it with him. So he doesn't have his laptop, he only has his phone. So he can only do live streams that way. And yep, okay, we're good down there. So he can only do his live streams. He can't edit. So anyway, so hopefully hi Copper. hopefully the um sorry, I know I say a lot. Sorry guys. It's just like when I'm thinking. The hopefully uh the sound will be okay on here. Uh oh, I have a hole in my sky up there. When did that happen? Oh my gosh. Rude. Uh So, like I said, so I'm not hearing the desktop make noise. I'm not hearing music in the background. Maybe it's recording, but I was like what I was saying. Oh, so sorry. Back up. So I was telling you how the when we were listening to his my episode, we were watching the premiere. I didn't hear it on the computer monitor, but I could hear the sound from the okay, that's that wall. Okay. That's my side wall because there's my ladder I've been trying to do. I get turned around all in here. Yep. There's definitely a hole up there now. So I'm probably not leaning close enough. Oh, this is uncomfortably far. I have to lean and it pushes my chair back. And so I am not I have to lean into it. Sorry if you have been missing what I've been saying. But we could hear so on the premiere for episode 28, which is the last one we recorded that one the night before I had to leave. Oh, this should be episode. I'm sorry, guys, if I didn't mention it. This should be episode 32, guys. 32. I should have mentioned that sooner because it's good to have that noted. It's been maybe almost 10 minutes in, and I'm finally mentioning that. Um, so the so we could hear on my phone after we did the premiere because I was watching the premiere, comparing it, so I could listen to it while it was playing here on this monitor. So I was watching it here, and uh, let's see. Let me go. Let me drop something off so I don't lose that because I do like to keep my. Ooh, I'm all turned around. Sorry, I know I'm always changing subjects. I always try and keep track of several things, and so I know I kind of wander in my what I'm talking about. And I get new things to have to figure out. Okay, this is where the Enderman left you. Woo, hi, Enderman. We'll just put the leaf lighter there. We'll go grab that. Let's drop off some cobblestone too, just so I have room. Just to make sure I know these guys are all getting messed up now. I like them to be organized-ish, kind of themes or something. If I don't have an exact. Uh, oh, thank you, guy. I'll just keep my eyes down. As long as you don't take my copper. Yeah, I know everyone doesn't like copper, but actually, I like copper and like in real life. I'm not a fan of the color orange unless it's pretty much in its a natural source of the color orange. And there we go. Back up. So yeah. So back to what I was saying before. Sorry. See, this is why I didn't do these kind of games. I suck at coordination, at two things at once on a monitor or something. So the sound, we could hear the sound on my phone, couldn't hear the sound playing on the computer. And since I am not messing with this computer unless I'm following the specific instructions for doing this stuff, I am trying to keep out from getting into trouble in this regard. Because, like I say, I've told you many times before, I suck at technology. All right. How many holes down am I anyway? I kind of need to go back and count to make I'm not going like 40 levels down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm leaning more toward the 13 by 13 by 13. Now that I got most of the water figured out, it looks like I still need to figure out where I need to plug. I need to break it back down, figure out where that water was coming in, somewhere over here, destroy that block, and then it won't flood the rest of this. So I need to figure out what I'm doing. It's kind of easier, honestly, when I can see, because when they kind of, after several of them, they look kind of similar. And if you're not close enough, you won't see the lines. So counting's easier almost when I alternate between different levels. If I do that, that's what I'm doing. Um, but so yeah, we heard the sound on my phone, and after my premiere ended, because I wanted to make sure it played through correctly. Hi, guy. He's behind my pickaxe. I went back and I pulled it up on my phone, and the sound played just fine. So if you're hearing background noise, whoa, he crossed my path, but thankfully he didn't get mad at me for it. Um, so hopefully the background noise will be okay, but I'm not playing with the other monitor's laptop, which is here, which is why I got into that whole talk. And so I don't know if music is playing in the background. I'll try to remember to watch the replay because I'm supposed to check on the videos and make sure they're okay anyway. Um, and then we'll check then. But hopefully it's recording at least my voice. Um, and worst case scenario, no sound, and you guys will just watch me stop every now and then and move around. Hi. Hi. Oh, thank you for that present. No, I know he doesn't hand it to me. Okay, so I might go 13 down. So 1, 2, see, 2, 3, 4. See if I'm not close enough. 4. That should be 4, 5. And I'm gonna mark them with torches. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I did last time. Whoopsie. So if I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5, 6, 7. I know some of these are deeper. But at least I'm marking them now. Okay, that's probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So technically that's 9. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I do one more down, I can mark it as 10. Let's just dig that one out, and then we'll mark that one as 10. Get the guy out. Okay, so that should be 10. Okay, good. All right. All right, guys. Except for I did not leave myself much of a path out of here, so I gotta dig my way out. All right. And do it again. I need. Wow. Well, my excavations aren't going as symmetrically or as pretty as I would like. I'm trying to remember to lean in again. This mic is over the top of the computer, not to the side. And I am sitting in his little blue chair, and his little blue chair feels short to me. I cannot adjust the height of I don't think I can. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Haha. Okay. I don't usually mess with his chair. So I can apparently, okay, I fix it. Hey, you guys, I might not have so many bad sounds now. Wow, I am just one mess, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Look at this lovely excavation. So I might have to refill this in later. Like I said, I had originally wanted to be lined up. You look how much further than this I did. I kind of wanted to keep it behind this line just so the walkway would be clear. I mean, obviously, it's going to be cleared of trees, but I also wanted options for other things over here, which reminds me, stupid little ass. Yeah, this used to have cobblestone here. I kind of liked how it was at least. Yeah, that creeper that blew me up. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that restored it to where it was originally. Now I can back out. 'Cause I kind of liked it better having those two openings. Three would be more symmetrical because three could be like, I don't know. I may or may not keep it. I kind of like that open. Um, yeah. All right, I can put another fireplace in there. I had been thinking of doing two, obviously. Um, Campfire. I should say campfire. Let's just have fun with that. He's back in my garden. Yeah, he's actually a rather low peaceful guy, the Enderman. Um, Maybe I don't have the makings for it. Logs. Oh, you know what? I need to make some sticks. I think that's what I'm missing right here. Am I forgetting how to make sticks? I need to make more planks. Well, hold on. I've got birch planks. Okay, now let's see. Yep, I can make it. One campfire. And I can make. Do I have to have the same kind of sticks to make a campfire? Stay there. And then I don't think that. Will the campfire look different? I don't think it should look different if I have two different kinds of sticks used for them. I don't think that it'll. I think it's gonna be like the chests, where the chests are, where the chests are look the same regardless what kind of wood you use. Um, oh, oh, I need more sticks. I should be able to do right. You think? Mm, Probably. Will it let me combine the two? Yeah, it lets me combine them. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Go back and do what I was trying to do earlier. There. That'll be 15. Brightness of 15 from each one of them. Not that you really need two campfires. All right. My pickaxe is gonna die here soon. So let's put the other one next to it. And then I don't need the gravel right now. I know that for destroying the water over here, they recommend any kind. Okay, let's see how far down that is. Okay, if I'm looking, that's straight ahead, right? And then one, two, three, four, five. Looks like six down if I'm looking straight ahead from this level. This level is higher than the others. Oh well. We'll figure out. We'll figure it out, guys. Don't mind me if I'm quiet. I know the mic doesn't like it. I guess that's why my sound always sounds terrible. Because I'm either loud, too quiet. I don't know. Technology. mm, Well, you guys know how I feel about that by now. Okay, let's start whittling down more. Should I just go from here? Yeah. Okay, let's see if that destroys it. Um. So yeah, I guess that one where's over here was one of the source ones. I thought most of them looked like they're flowing, but I'm still not too good with that. So let's see. Did we destroy them? Good. Looky, guys, this looks more like how I was kind of envisioning it. See, I guess that's considered still because it doesn't. I don't know. The difference between still because I looked up pictures online and they didn't even have these whitish bars, these sparkles, whatever you're calling these little things here. They didn't even have those. They just showed like just a solid blue color. Um, when I was looking it up, and that's why I mean you can see when the flow, some of the big flow ones, but you kind of expect, um, I don't know, expected the still ones to be more still, less flowy, not even any movement based on what I was reading. I really have researched a lot on my own, an awful lot. Um, and I have done a lot of questions. It really, I have asked a lot of questions of my technology. So, although I will say at least my phone doesn't give me those weird answers that Chat GPT and those guys are. Like some of those channels who has their phone count to 100, starting and skipping no numbers, and there's this like this. I don't know if he's Chinese, his heritage is Chinese or Japanese, but he's got this little channel going, and he's been asking his phone these questions, and they are doing really poorly. These tech computers suck. Don't count on the technology, you guys, to answer your questions. I think people are trusting Chat GPT way too much for their answers. I mean, I know my phone hallucinates because I have watched TV shows. I will get the episode name off from the TV screen, right? I like Heartland. And I will actually use the name on the screen, right? To ask my question, and it'll tell me that no such character exists. And I'm like, I use captioning to confirm the name, even though captioning's not guaranteed. And I'm like, no, computer, you're lying to me. And that's how I learned the term hallucination, actually, is because of the technology saying, why are you lying to me, and what's this phenomenon called? And I had to find out from doing that. And so let's just directly dig that out, see if we got it all. Yep. Oh my gosh, guys, I could have like saved a whole lot of time yesterday if I'd known. If I'd known I could do that. Nice. Make sure I have my out. Yep. Always good to have your out planned, your escape route. I don't know if I can or want to be dragged, excuse me, underwater. But I mean, I had seen that phenomenon, of course, before. But I didn't know with source waters. and flowing water if it would work. Um, and yeah, I do keep it simple. I do tend to only go. I don't tend to do the diagonals back and forth. I know I can. I know I should. I should get more comfortable with that. But um, yep, with going diagonally, I just tend to stick with back and forth. Maybe I'm too simple. I don't know, guys. I have had a saying for many years. Starting college when I would do papers. I'd work on paper for like 4 hours, right? And I would hit save as because these were documents, these were Excel files, these were graphs or charts, and I would hit save and save as. And after 4 hours of work, having the work disappear, it created a deep distrust between me and computers. And that wasn't even the first time, but that's when it really settled in. So back, I think I was in high school or early college, I came up with the saying, "Low tech is most reliable," and because I'm like, you know what, people, we have survived for how many thousands of years. It may not be easier low tech, but when you don't have a car, you have your legs. You can have a horse, you can have a carriage, you can have, your legs, wheelchair, your 2 feet, dragging yourself on your, by your hands and arms. Low tech is most reliable. It may not be the most pleasant, it may not be the fastest, but we have survived for countless eons. Um, Basically, that's 10, right? Should be 10 from the ceiling. And then we want to go down one more at least. So we've survived for countless eons. The games, sure, the games are fun. Technology can be good. Technology can be really bad. Um, but I'm just not one to really trust it because even when you do the right thing all the time, sorry, I probably haven't been leaning close enough. So maybe you haven't heard the last 5 minutes of me talking. I don't know. But I just don't trust technology. I mean, it's a tool, but and I know that just I'm maybe he's not he's kind of passe now as a character, as an actor, but I am Will Smith's character in iRobot. I totally identified with Will Smith's character when on the movie iRobot because to me, I'm like his character. I don't I don't I will never I mean, I just don't think whoopsie. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I just think we need to take it with a grain of salt. Use it, but don't count on it endlessly. Oh well, okay, hi. No. Oh no. How am I gonna and hopefully that killed that block. Hi. Well, that was a source block that was down lower than planned. Um, Enjoy. Have fun with technology. Oh shit. Can I get close enough to plug it? I don't know if it can drown me. I guess if I'm too low, it can drown me. Did it put out my flame? No. Okay, good. Sorry. I probably haven't been close enough again. I'm not inclined to lean forward when I'm on the computer. But I've been saying, I've been saying just don't trust computers entirely. Enjoy them, use them as a tool, but I know. I'm sure you guys are all have a different mindset than that. And that's okay. We can agree to disagree. quiet so the mic probably won't like it when I talk again, right? Um, okay. So my source looks to be underneath that one. Yay! Got rid of you too. Haha. Gonna get rid of these sources. They're not welcome here. Maybe elsewhere, just not here. Let's see, shift and now we'll break you again. I guess this is gonna be a continuing effort, huh, guys? All right. Now I can break this one. That one. One of these is probably gonna have a source in here then, huh? Keep my exit available. Yep. And crouch and plug. I don't know. I might not have gone in deep enough. Well, it did take that one out. Okay. As long as the water's draining away, I'm knowing that I'm getting rid of them one by one. I just have to keep an escape route available. Oh, and I need a new pick, guys. Travel, lint and coal. Okay, let me go up, go up, and go up. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking on the timer because I just remembered I need to check the timer. I mean, trying to cut myself off from there, so I guess I need to make some steps here. Oops, I didn't need that many. Just enough. Oops, that's okay. Sorry about the haphazard look of things. Hi, Enderman. Let's just empty out a bunch of these guys. This guy is gonna replace. I need him clear so that because I am gonna have to empty out the other chest and put it in here. This is just kind of was my new one, so I can empty out the other one. And let's do gravel over here. I know it's not gonna look. I'm gonna have to do a lot of rearranging. I know that if I break the other chest, it'll just dump everything, and I won't have room for it in my inventory for everything. I'm gonna have to keep that spear because those stupid guys who got into my that I had that creeper dude, that jerk of a creeper who came into my home, right? And came into my home and broke his way in. So I'm gonna have to redo everything. Gonna have to redo inventory. Hi. Oh, whoa, that was way close. That was close to his little eyes. Okay. I do like the look of this garden. I haven't seeded. I haven't planted things everywhere. Oh. It's nighttime, but I've been doing so much stuff in here. I will eventually have to go back to the village because I still have a few more homes. And that hay, I need to go get that hay. I had to think about for a moment what it was. I knew I'd mark the tree, and then I had to stop and think what was next to that tree. Why did I want to save the tree? Um, oh, I could have used one of those partials. That's okay. We'll use this one. The tree had the hay bales, and yeah, I know I have wheat, but I believe I remember that I do have at least one enough for one before crafting more sticks. Mm. I think at least one animal requires hay bales to track them. From what I remember, they don't like seeds, they don't like the wheat, they like the hay bales. So that is, I'm gonna have to make more sticks. So let's make more sticks. I am doing right click, right? And lately, right click is not, it's not cutting the stack in half. Do you guys know why it wouldn't be cutting the stack in half? It's not cutting it in half. It's only, so I'm having to right click each one, which I know is like, see, I don't know if I need that many sticks, but sticks are used for everything. So 44 sticks. Yeah, that'll do. And I'll need more planks. I know I need to go back on the surface. I need to get more planks. But for now, let's do. Yeah, I know. See, that was just drawing it, and I'm having to individually right click each time just to make it drop some off, rather than it splitting the stack. And I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why that changed. See, okay, I'm doing click and drag, right? And it's only doing one stick per each. I don't know why I'm having to individually click, because initially the whole thing was it was splitting it, right? You guys, I'm sure you guys saw that. I swear I remember that happening. Um, but the okay, we'll just be out of it. Yeah, sorry, I paused. So it had been starting that off correctly, with giving me the half a stack at a time, right? Is that? Oh no, that's just dark. I think 'cause it's just regular darkness, not dark slate. I'm nowhere near dark deep enough to be dark slate. Oops. Good job using my sword like that. Good job. We'll be removing this, but that's okay. I'll give you some light. Don't need you. Yep. So as I was saying, the it had been giving me it properly. Hopefully I'm done with the water. I could still hit some water over here. Yep. Okay, hold on. Oh, I didn't put any cobblestone in. Okay, let me get closer. Yeah, it didn't like me doing that. Okay, up, up. There we go. And can I crouch and still see in there? Looks like I should be able to. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yep. Water is still an issue here, guys. It is still a potential threat. Maybe I need to remove this overhang a little. Hi, Guy. We will finish that water off one of these days. One of these days. Sorry, I'm leaning back again. I just naturally lean back. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm glad I figured this out. Um. Oh. Okay. I need to use. All right, guys. My 42 minutes is up, which might end up being more closer to um um. Let me get this plugged up. Whoa. Hi. Back up a little bit. Let me get this guy plugged off. It might be the block further in. That's still flowing. See if I can. I have to get underneath this one. And get it from, I think, this angle. Another minute. Okay. Plug this guy. There we go. It's dropping. Good. Okay. See if that one cleared up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Guys, it sounds like I better wrap this one up. I am going to continue recording. But let me wrap this one up. Hey, you guys. Um, come back, check out my next episode. See hey, did I have anything new today? I did not have anything new today. Well, no, I had knowledge. I had knowledge. Guys, I'm always doing something new. Surprise or not. It doesn't feel like it's new to you guys, but I did learn that I can get rid of all these blocks just by plugging them in and they will eventually go away. So I know old stuff for you, but hey, as I've said before, I'm the newbie here. So I'm the one learning here. So it's new to me. I am continuing to learn. I always ask them questions. I'm a curious person, and even though I know I get frustrated at times, hey, wait, I don't think I blew up. I didn't die in this episode. I didn't die, and I didn't really get too mad. Um, but yeah, so the I gotta wrap this up this episode. And let's see. Yeah, I keep on thinking I remember the instructions and then I just want to check my instructions to be sure. So we'll do this. We'll disconnect.